The Chicago Bears have finally, after a 14-game losing streak, has finally won a football game. It's been almost over a year, and they finally looked like an actual football team. Now, there was parts of the game where I actually thought we were going to lose because, I've seen this movie before. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. But somehow they pulled it out of their ass and they held Washington to only 20 points. Honestly, the momentum changed in the second half. Now, Matt Eberflus, you're not out of the woods, okay? Not even close. You allowed them to score 17 points in the second half and almost come back. Now, Luke Getsy, you're also not out of the woods, but you're doing better, okay? I like to criticize people when they deserve to be criticized, and then I also like to, praise them when they deserve to be praised. Now, you didn't do everything right in this game, but your play calling has been better the last 2 weeks, 100%. In the second half, stop going conservative, please. You're up by fucking 24 points. It was 27-3 at half. Stop playing conservative. Okay, I get it. You're trying to run the clock down, so you're trying to run the ball, but you didn't have Roschon Johnson, you didn't have Khalil Herbert, and can we stop having D'Onta Foreman be freaking inactive? What is this? And Justin Fields, I apologize. Okay, I overreact on these videos all the time because it's a way to react right after the game. Now I owe Justin Fields an apology. But you're also not out of the woods yet, okay? You need to prove it more and more often. Now, you've done it 2 weeks in a row now, especially on a short week. You have to do it on a consistent basis. Holy shit, my heart almost beat out of my chest with this game. I got so mad because they looked like they were on their way. They were literally on their way to a victory. Because like I said, I've seen this movie a million times. They were on their way to coming back against this Bears team because, my God, it's happened way too many times. And finally, we played a decent. I mean, there was some sloppiness. But with all of the backups that we have, with all of the injuries that happened in this, we finally looked like a freaking football team, and we actually won a game in over 14 games. We are 1-4 in this season, and honestly, I shouldn't even be this happy, but I'm just glad we got a win. So I'm pretty sure we still have the second overall pick, and the Panthers have the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we still have the second overall pick. But man, I needed this win. Bears fans needed this win. Justin Fields needed this win. The players needed this win. Matt Eberflus, I guess, needed this win. I mean, he's not out of the woods, like I said, but he might have saved his job for another, maybe week or two. They don't usually fire in the middle of season, so I don't think that's going to happen. Eberflus, if you can turn it around just like Justin Fields kind of is right now, maybe you can stay the whole season. I don't know, but I guarantee you Ryan Poles this week has been doing his research on other football, coaches. So, man, my heart was just sinking the entire time. DJ Moore, holy shit. Holy, my God. DJ Moore. That's all I have to say. DJ Moore. That's my roommate. That is all I have to say is my God, DJ Moore. That's all my football hats. 3 touchdowns, 230 yards for just DJ Moore, and I think it was only on 8 receptions. And that bullshit, he stepped out of bounds. No, he didn't. Come on, refs. Are you blind? That would have been our 4th touchdown on the night, but no. We had to beat the Commanders and the refs the entire night, and somehow we pulled it out because we usually don't. If we have to beat the defense and the refs, we usually don't. There was a lot of calls that went the Commanders' way and didn't go the Bears' way that should have been called or should have never been called. Tyreek Stevenson, I love you, dude. I think you're going to be a good player, but stop getting penalties. My God, stop getting penalties. Justin Fields, he didn't have like an amazing day, but he had a pretty good day. Like he was more consistent. He was good. I mean, he didn't throw for 16 consecutive completions like he did last week, but this is what I was asking for. Play good on a consistent basis against a good defense. Now, the Broncos are not a good defense. They're terrible, like absolutely terrible. The Washington defense is not awful. Don't tell me that they're awful, because they're not. Don't tell me that don't say this bullshit that they're awful, because they're just not. So I was never really out on Justin Fields. Like, I still believed, but I was starting not to believe. Like, I was starting to say, like, oh yeah, well, it's just not working in Chicago. And honestly, I was kind of hoping that soon he would be traded to like Atlanta or something, or somewhere that needs a quarterback so he can ball out there, because I just started feeling terrible for Fields. But he looked happy this week. He looked happy on the sideline the whole time. He looked happy that he got the win. He deserves this. We deserve this. And I'm glad I got a win, okay? I mean, it's sad to say we're 1-4, but I'm just glad we fucking won one game, and I can actually enjoy my Sundays this time. So anyway, I'll put a full reaction on here later, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bear down.